Before I actually move ahead to the developer-focused example, where you do need some programming experience, I want to come back to this Monster Slayer game, and I want to highlight something. In the prompts I used here, I used fairly basic prompting techniques. I defined a role and a goal and provided extra context because these are the core building blocks of all prompts. And of course, we then refined the game and fixed errors step by sending follow-up messages, which were simpler because ChatGPT keeps all the existing context. So follow-up messages don't need to start from scratch again. But of course, you can also add other prompting techniques here. For example, I could also build this game by using this initial prompt and then starting a new chat where I send that same prompt, but before sending that prompt, I'll tweak it, and I'll also say, before providing the code, ask any questions that allow you to provide a better response. So I'm using the ask before answer technique here to get ChatGPT to ask any additional questions it needs, so to ask for any additional information it needs to provide a better response. And that's of course also a technique we could use here. I did not use it before, but we could use it to potentially get a better result quicker. So for example, here it asks me which programming language it should use. And of course, you might be getting different questions, as you know. But it's asking me for the programming language, if it should have a graphical user interface, or if it should be a terminal-based game, and so on. Now, it turns out that before, it did actually pick good defaults for these questions. So before, when I did not tell it to ask me before providing a response, and it therefore gave me a fitting response right away. But using this ask before answer technique here can of course make sure that you're avoiding unnecessary feedback loops and you're avoiding unnecessary follow-up messages by getting a better response initially. And I just wanted to highlight this again here. Just because I did not use certain prompting techniques covered earlier in the course does not mean that they're wrong to use here, or that you couldn't maybe achieve a better result by using them. Instead, I just showed you one possible solution. Of course, there are different ways of getting there, and for example, using this ask before answer technique here would have also been a good idea.